will treat you right. Will treat you right.
Yes, they will. 5 minutes after 10 o'clock, Matt Gibbs is here from Sunrise Automotive and Crossroad Auto Sales. I am a customer of both, and I am better for it because I am confident that my car will be taken care of and I'll be given a fair deal at the end of the day. So that's why we recommend Matt. Good morning, Matt.
Morning.
How are you?
It's Tuesday.
How is the car business?
Right.
Selling cars.
Selling cars has kind of slowed up a little bit. It's summertime. It always does. The repair side of it is absolutely just crazy right now.
Really? Just people coming to get them?
We all had to have a little meeting today on where to park cars. There's not a parking spot left, so we parked a bunch of cars over.
Your reputation is probably the most effective advertising you have.
You know, I just had that conversation with somebody this morning. At the end of the day, that's all you really have.
Yeah.
Your reputation.
I think so. And I mean, the radio show probably helps spread it, especially when the other guy on the microphone, which is me, is a customer. But I really think it helps. What was the other thing I saw in the news the other day? Oh, I know what I want to tell you. I was cleaning out my car.
Oh, yeah, you've done a very good job.
No, I haven't, but I've done better than in past cars.
Okay,
but I really, not by most people's standards, I don't do a very good job. But anyway, so I was cleaning out my car. And in the little console there where things seem to gather, pennies and things like that, and how they get in there, I don't know. So I'm cleaning it out, and there are 2 pennies in there, and they are like glued to the bottom of it. What the heck gets in there that glues them down? I don't know. I mean, I don't pour soda in there, but that's what I suspected it was. But I don't know what it could be.
That's probably what it is.
Probably just sloshes around, maybe.
It gets down in there.
Isn't that something?
And those little things pop out. Those little cup holder things, they should pop out.
But this is the one where the cigarette lighter is. Will that pop out?
I think so.
I think the cigarette lighter would be holding it in place.
Well, I think it all still comes out, and you can actually wash them.
Really?
Yeah.
So I was wondering how they did that with the detail people.
Yeah, we had to have the detail people because we're so loaded up right now that they had to go find another place to detail. So they're right down the road.
Yeah. Is it better sometimes to leave? Now, I'm not talking about the interior of the car, but the interior of the engine or the interior of the gas tank. Is it better sometimes to leave it dirty? You know what I mean? Rather than flushing it out and all that, is it sometimes better to leave the grit in there? I read something that made me think that the other day.
Well, there's certain things like a transmission. If you service your transmission, then service your transmission. But if you don't service your transmission and you get a bunch of miles on it,
yeah.
A lot of times I just tell people just let it alone. Because a lot of times what'll happen is the clutch material and everything that's coming up, it's coming apart inside your transmission goes and we'll service it and put new fluid in there, and then it don't go no more.
Oh, gosh.
So some things, you don't want to leave that stuff in your engine. You know what I'm saying?
If you could, would you buy a new car every year?
No.
Why not?
Never. A new car?
Yeah.
I would never buy a new car.
What? I said if you could.
If I could.
If
you're talking about financially?
Yeah, if money was not a problem.
I could go buy a new car today if I wanted to.
Right.
I don't want to.
Okay.
If I hit the lottery,
right,
I'm not buying a new car.
How come? That's what I want to know.
Well, okay. Have you seen the prices of new cars?
Well, yeah.
But even if money's not an option,
right.
I'm still I don't want to be foolish with what I have.
No, that's true.
Now, but one of my very dear friends in the world, he has to buy a new car.
Why?
Because he is so non-car person. It for him, the warranty and the things that he gets with the new car, it makes it that peace of mind makes him sleep better at night. So I don't fault him. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of person he is. There are those people out there that will continue to buy brand new cars, and they have their reason why they want to buy a brand new car. For me, I don't have those. My perspective is a little bit different.
Okay, so I might fit into the category of your friend, except I can't afford it. So that might be me. I mean,
and then there are those that can afford it, but still they need to have a reliable car, a good car.
Yeah.
So everybody out there, for me personally, if I hit the lottery, I would not buy a new car. I would buy
a classic car, I bet you.
No, I wouldn't either.
No, you don't like them, huh?
I like them, but it's just more work.
So what would you buy?
I would probably buy just a nice truck. Not all jacked up and souped up and all that stuff. Just a nice either truck or. Now I do have a car. This is my car. The car that I want. All right, is a Hellcat.
What does that look like?
It's a punch it up.
A Hellcat.
A Hellcat.
Who makes the Hellcat?
It's a Chrysler.
All right, Hellcat. Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat. Is that it? Okay, all right.
That's it.
Oh, it's got 4.5 stars.
That's the car I want because
I would think that was a Camaro. That's not.
So no, it's a Challenger.
Oh, okay, but it sort of looks like a Camaro.
Well, it's that retro. It's that retro look.
$50,000.
Nah, they're more than that. But
they're more than that.
Yeah, but no, I think.
All right, it gives you a place to put the zip code. Let me see. All right, zip code.
See, one of the reasons I like that car is it's not like a Corvette where you got to crawl into it. I'm not a little guy; I'm a big guy, so I don't want to get like a Corvette. It's like getting into a car that has.
It is a nice looking car.
It is. It's a nice looking car. Now, if I could have a car that I don't drive on, but on the weekends and just kind of play with, that's the car that I'd like to have.
This is a cool site. Car and Driver is where I went to. Car and Driver. Oh, and you can change the color of what you're looking at. Look at that. You push a button and it gives you the other colors. All right, you have a phone call. Let me push this button over here. Good morning. You're on the air with Matt.
Yeah, good morning, guys. See, Matt, like my stepson, he changes his own oil to save a couple of bucks. You can mix synthetic oil with regular oil. Does it have to be the same weight?
I would. I mean, I don't know if I would mix the oil. I mean, what would be the purpose in mixing the oil if you're changing the oil? If you got to buy 6 quarts, why don't you just buy 6 quarts, and just put it in there? I mean, that's.
Well, he's got a lot of in his garage. He's got a lot of oil that he gets from family and friends and whatnot, and they got a little bit of this and a little bit of that,
So he's wanting to save not just a few bucks. He's wanting to save. He doesn't want it to cost him anything.
Right.
Mix on, man.
That's a bad idea.
Mix on. Put whatever you want to do in there.
Okay. See, real quick question now on your sale of cars. Do you have a leasing program for your cars?
No, I do not. I do not have a leasing program. I do. We do have our own financing program.
Right. What is your feeling about leasing a car versus driving it? What would be the advantage of that, would you say?
As far, for some people, leasing a car is perfectly fine. I know that in our shop, I've never leased a car, so I can't say this was good for me or bad for me, but we do have a lot of customers that do lease programs, and now it's time to turn it in, and they bring it in and get it. So there's some underlying stuff that goes along with leasing because of customers that come in, and when they turn that car back in, if the mirror's broke, they get charged back. If the windows don't work, they get charged back. I mean, there's a lot of different things you need to really pay attention to and look at whenever you're doing a lease.
Yeah, from what I understand, I guess it's people that drive very few miles that lease cars.
Yeah, because if they get, they get allotted so many miles in their lease period. If they go over that, they get charged so much per mile over their allotment. So, just I would say if you're looking into it, really pay close attention to how that program works, and does it work? Is this going to be something that works well for you?
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I guess some programs too. You have actually an option to buy the vehicle too if you want to.
Yeah, at the end of I think there are some things that are available at the end of the lease. You do have the option to buy the car, and I don't really know all that much about it. I know that there's a couple, there's even some used car dealers in town that has lease programs. So, I really don't know how those work.
Yeah. Okay, well, thanks a lot. Have a good day.
Thank you, too, man.
All right, we will take a little break and talk about your cars on the other side of the break. The phone number is 622-9622. We'll be right back.
Cars are cars all over the world. Cars are cars all over the world. Engine in the front, jack in the back. Wheels take the brunt, pinion and a rack.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. On this Tuesday, clouds will limit sunshine with a shower and thunderstorm around, the high 85 to 89. Mostly cloudy and muggy Tuesday night with a shower or thunderstorm in spots near the coast, low just 74 to 78. For Wednesday, times of sun and clouds, quite warm and humid with a shower or thunderstorm, high 88 to 92. Thursday, clouds and some sun with a shower and thunderstorm around, high 88 to 92. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
The Coke Zero 400. It's where valor meets velocity. It's where celebration meets acceleration. All American meets absolutely amazing. At the Coke Zero 400, powered by Coca-Cola, Saturday, July 1st. Kids 12 and under are just $50, including free UNOH fan zone admission. Guarantee your seats at 1-800-PIT-SHOP or DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com.
Langley Health Services, located at 7205 Southeast Merricamp Road in Ocala, is a federally qualified health center offering family practice, pediatrics, podiatry, dental, behavioral health, and radiology services. Most insurance accepted, sliding scale for those who qualify, and same-day appointments available until 4 p.m. with board-certified family practice and internal medicine physicians on staff. Langley Health Services, call today 352-680-7000.
Don't get caught without your daily source of senior deals. Pick up your copy of the Senior Voice newspaper. It's your source for schedule and events tailored to seniors, with information you need, like a list of free events in the area. We even have Tom's Picks, a free referral for people who are looking for a company to do work for them. Tom's Picks will refer the company to you that fits your needs. And all we ask in return is that you tell them where you heard about them. For more information, call Tom's Picks, 352-804-1223. And pick up your copy of the Senior's Voice at most any business up and down the 200 corridor.
Now read Ocala Downtown newspaper online.
All right, 18 minutes after 10 o'clock. Matt Gibbs is here from Sunrise Automotive and Crossroad Auto Sales. If you have a question about your car or if you are looking for a car to buy, Matt can help you out either way. How much wait time? Somebody calls and says, I need an oil change. How long would they have to wait?
For just an oil change?
Yeah.
Probably 15, 20 minutes.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah, we try to keep that.
So if I just show up, which is probably what I'm going to do, because I'm okay with making appointments, but I'd rather just drive up.
Yeah, and a lot of people do that. Especially for oil changes. Now, if you need some stuff done,
right.
What gets me is the phone call. Hey, Matt, can I come in and get my oil change? Yeah, come on by. And then so they come by and it's like, oh, can you do this and this and this and this and this and this and this?
Right, yeah.
No, we can't do all that, but we can change your oil today. But I try to. I bet you I have changed yesterday. I bet you I did 10 oil changes.
Really?
Yeah, me. We're just getting them in, getting them out.
And
we have a lot of folks that are traveling right now, getting ready for vacations.
And if I do that thing, that full check thing, that takes a little bit longer.
It takes a little bit longer. It does, and
that one I need an appointment for.
No, I don't. We don't necessarily. No? You need to spend about. It's going to take about an hour to do it.
Okay. But if you're busy, you got other cars you're working on. What do? Stop with the other ones?
Well, I have
sometimes,
a guy that's what he basically does, and then I have the other guys that are doing, the repairs. So we I'd like to set up a quick lube area, just to do quick lubes.
Oh, okay. So that's something in your future?
Yeah, that's something that we've been tossing around and looking at.
Phone line is open if you want to call Matt, 622-9622. You want to highlight any of the cars on your lot?
Well, I to be honest with you, we've been selling so much, and we've been so busy on the shop end that I haven't been able to really go out and look.
And look for new ones?
But, I mean, we still have a 2009 Nissan Altima, 2008 Nissan Rogue. I got a 2003, really nice, if someone's looking for something that's maybe not that expensive but very good and dependable. Trailblazer. We got a 2003 Nissan Pathfinder with less than 100,000 miles on it. That turned out to be a really nice unit. You know, that's one thing I can honestly say. You know, the best thing to do is just come out and look at what we have.
Yeah, look at it.
And just know that everything that we have has been through the shop. It's all been serviced. It's all been checked. Everything, you know, one of the great things, if you finance it through us, through Crossroad Auto Sales, if our financing agreement is for 30 months, you bring the car in every 4,000 miles, we service it for you, and, you know, we change the oil, we check all your fluids, and that's at no cost to you.
Awesome.
You know, that's just part of what we do for our customers.
Yeah.
And you know, we try to really think outside the box and not just be another used car lot.
No, you guys are awesome. I mean, you really did me good. Was it last week we were talking, I think off the air, about the fact that you can put the VIN number into Google now? Mm-hmm. And actually see the history of the car?
Well, I wouldn't necessarily say you'd see the history, but it would tell you what it is.
That's amazing to me.
Now, one of the things we got, you know, everybody asks, you know, especially on the used car lot side, you know, where's Carfax? Where's Carfax? Well, what we did was we kind of we went in partnership with Carfax on the shop side.
Uh-huh.
So every time you bring your car in to Sunrise to have any kind of repair done, service done, and what happens is Carfax draws from our computer every night.
Okay.
And it takes all those those vehicles and by VIN number, and then it adds to their database. So let's say you have a car and you're wanting a new car and you've had it serviced with us for 2 years.
Oh, really? Okay.
And then let's say you're trading that car in, and the other dealer could actually put in the VIN number into Carfax or AutoCheck or one of those companies, and it's going to show them your service history. So.
Well, that's good for the what do you call the guarantees that require you to keep your maintenance up.
Exactly. That it's also good for resale value of your car. You know, that's just something that we implemented that probably at the beginning of the year. So every time you get your oil change or you come into Sunrise,
it's marked on your
on that VIN number that account.
Oh wow. When the light that indicates it's time to change the oil, not that the oil is low, but that the change oil light, which mine came on, which I need to come see you. Is that longer than what you normally would recommend? Does that come on later than what you?
Yes.
Okay, I thought so.
And a lot of times, what happens is if the light's not on, whenever you come in to Sunrise for an oil change. The repair order that the technician gets, it says reset oil life indicator, because if the light's not on, then no one's thinking about resetting it. So sometimes, you know, that gets overlooked, and then the people will come back and I just changed it last week, now my light's on. Okay, well, let me reset it.
Oh, okay.
Because that light.
And what triggers it? Just the amount of miles?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's fascinating stuff. Wow. So a lot of people coming in right now, taking road trips and getting their cars checked.
Oh, it's just crazy. It's absolutely crazy right now.
And tires, you have a lot of people. Are the tires getting more wear and tear because of the heat? Does that affect the tires?
Well, I mean, you know, we always look at tires, but we're kind of fortunate. A tire company opened up right next door.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So And we've had some really good luck.
Oh, that's
selling.
good. Yeah.
So they just roll them over and we mount them. They don't sell to the public. They're a wholesaler tire company. So we've been buying. We've been buying and selling lots of tires.
There was a guy, I might have told you about him before. He had a tire shop on the boulevard, and you remind me of him because he was very dependable, very honest, very fair, very quick. I mean, everything, the way he ran his shop was the way you run your shop. But I think all he did was tires. I'm not sure. And because I never had much money, I used to get retreads from him. And he would even guarantee the retreads, even though they eventually would come off.
Right.
But they don't sell them anymore, do they?
I wouldn't.
They're horrible.
Yeah.
But I mean, he was great. And the ones he sold were pretty good, but they eventually do come off.
Yeah, they do come off. They come unglued. And you remember Firestone had those issue with the tires and the SUVs several years ago. And those weren't recaps. Those were just straight up.
Recaps, that's what they're called.
And they were having issues with tires. And that's what birthed this whole TPMS system, the tire pressure monitoring system.
Oh, okay.
Which is, that system is crazy. It's just crazy, and I get caught between a rock and a hard place because if you come in, you need a set of tires. There's batteries in those sensors inside your tire, and a battery in anything is gonna go. Yeah. So I actually bought a tool to not only reset them, reprogram them, but I can also check battery strength in them. So one of my things is, if you're going to get a set of tires, is it now time to replace the sensors? Because they're batteries, but the sensors are still kind of expensive. It could be up to $400.
Oh my gosh!
Because there's one sensor in each tire.
Oh my gosh!
So I get, it's like, I don't want to try to. I don't want people to feel like I'm trying to take advantage of them.
Right. Sure.
So I kind of, I don't know. I get frustrated.
You can't just change the batteries?
No, they're sealed. They're sealed units.
Oh wow.
And
does it affect the balance of the tire?
No. Because when they're on the wheel, when they're attached to the wheel.
Yeah. When
you balance it, you're balancing everything. So that's that's not an issue. But the issue is, if you don't do it when you do the tires, and then a month later your tire light's on, and you find out, well, I got a bad sensor, then I get yelled at. Well, you just put tires on a month ago. Why didn't you tell me about these sensors then? So I get.
I've always wondered, could you, or the backyard mechanic, so to speak, could that person or yourself put a tire on a wheel without that big device that you use? Could you do it somehow, a tire on a wheel?
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about like manually doing it.
Yeah.
Yes, you can manually do it.
Really?
You don't want to.
Why?
Because you just don't want to. It's just difficult.
It's difficult.
It's difficult.
Oh, I thought, you don't get hurt or anything, do you?
Nah, you don't. You won't get hurt, but it's difficult.
Do you by chance know the guy I'm talking about on the boulevard? I think it started with a C. I feel like it was C-O-R-D, Cord something.
No, I don't.
I don't know if that was the name of the tire or the name of the guy. I never did know. All right, before we go, what is your contact number?
You can reach me at 352-690-1993.
I almost played the Cars Are Cars thing. I had to put your song back in there. All right, well, I'll be over to get an oil change. My light is on, so I don't want to break the rules.
Don't break the rules, Larry.
Thank you, Matt.
Thank you.
Matt Gibbs and the guys over at Sunrise Automotive will treat you right. Will treat you right.
CBS News Radio, I'm Lillian Wu. Georgia voters casting their ballots in the most expensive House race in